weird. A letter. What does this say? AFD, Allotment Family Diary, please read. How strange. Dear Allotment Family Diary, my friend Mark and I have been watching your channel for some time now. I'd like to think we are two of your biggest fans, although my friend Mark will not admit this. He is actually a bigger fan than I am. Although I wasn't bothered about this, my friend Mark was a little upset about your comments regarding the zombie pumpkins and the warty goblin pumpkins. It would really make Mark's day if he was allowed to do an introduction for one of your videos. He may come across as a bit of a grumpy old goblin, but in actual fact he adores your channel and your content. It would make Mark's year if his wish could come true. Please, please, please allow him to do your video intro. Your biggest friend and super fan, Chesney. Okay, over to you, Mark.
In this video, Tom builds a hotel for bugs. The Allotment family save a sacred tree.
Go for this one.
I think we've saved it from the axe, haven't we?
They also incorporate new plants to the wild garden.
Now this one will start flowering next June, so I can't wait to see that.
What do you mean, Chesney? I love the outfit. It adds to the allotment aesthetic. Well, I think it makes me look like a distinguished gentleman.
That's looking nice. Oh, hi guys, didn't see you there. It's Thursday morning and I'm just putting some finishing touches to the wildlife garden as promised in a previous video. Let's see what's been going on anyway. So I've just finished off the borders of the wildlife pond, just added a few more stones and some flint just to give it a nice covering, make it nice for bugs to go in and out of, and perhaps hedgehogs to climb out if they do fall in the pond, which I don't think they will, but you never know. I was at a local garden centre the other day with Tilly and I managed to pick up a couple of plants for the wild garden. Might be a bit late in the year to be buying plants. Is it really ever too late to buy plants? Nah. Anyway, we managed to pick up an arum lily for the pond. Now this one will start flowering next June, so I can't wait to see that. And then over this side of the wild garden, I picked up two aquiligias. So these are going to spread out to about 14 inches each. We're going to have a purple one and a yellow one, and these will be great for pollinators. Again, these are in the process of dying off, but they will come back next year, and I cannot wait to see those in flower. Now, I did mention in the previous video where we focused on the wildlife pond that I was going to be planting a lot of wildflower seeds in the wild garden. I have bought the seeds, however, I'm not going to be planting these yet because having a read through the packet, the frost is going to kill them off, and we've just recovered from the snow. So yeah, I'm going to save the wildflower seeds. We'll pop them in next spring, I think, early next spring. And hopefully those will be blooming, ready for the summer. Now there is another job that I want to get done today, and that is finishing the bug house over there. I've been a busy bee collecting lots of materials to get this done. But first of all, I'm going to need to prepare the materials. Some of the materials did actually come from the iconic pine tree. Now there's a bit of a story about that. Yeah, so that pine tree was in danger of going. So in true Allotment Family Diary style, we stepped in to save the day. Let's have a look at what happened. Hello guys, well today I'm at the plot with Dad, with Nick, and yeah, we've got a job to do which involves the iconic pine tree just over there. So as some of you members will probably know, because this has been in a members video, there's been some talk about that tree. Now we love the tree. it's very old. How old do you reckon it is?
60, 70 years, I expect.
Yeah, I mean, it's been up here a long time. And as you guys know, we love that tree. We don't want to see it go, but there has been some talk about sort of maybe unnecessary trees up here, trees that don't really serve a purpose. There was a large cherry tree taken down, equally as tall as that one, on a neighbouring plot a while ago. And yeah, obviously we don't want to see this tree go. So
somebody else is doing some work up here on some trees as well, so we have to apologise for that.
Yeah, if you hear another chainsaw, it's not us. So yeah, we basically come to some sort of compromise where if we can remove the lower branches, make it a bit safer for people, then that tree can stay. This is quite funny because we had an email from a company a couple of weeks back asking if they can send us a little gift and if we can mention it in the video. This company, Seesii, I believe that's how you pronounce it, Seesii, contacted us and said, would you like a miniature chainsaw?
Yeah, it's very bizarre really, because we don't approach anybody.
No.
And we were just talking about the tree and suddenly out the blue, there we are.
Yeah, so it was perfect timing. I've had a go on it already, I've tested it, and it's pretty good, isn't it, actually?
I think, well, it works.
Yeah.
We'll see, yeah.
So we'll just have a look at what's in the box. What's in the box, guys?
Yeah.
So in here, as I said, I have unpacked it already. So you've got the instructions. These are really simple to follow. You've got a pair of gloves. Now, I will say right off the bat, I'm not going to use these. I'm going to use my own gloves because they're a bit thicker, but these do help grip the actual handle of the thing.
Yeah. Don't ever use a chainsaw barehanded.
No.
I've had a full-size chainsaw before, and believe me, if it whips back on you, you've got a job to control it. So.
Yeah. You got the safety goggles. Model those now. It comes with a small oil dibber thing. It doesn't come with the bar oil. You have to buy this separately, so just be aware of that. And you need to use it every time you use the chainsaw. It comes with a screwdriver to help you set the thing up. You get a spare chain. You get the power supply, and in this one we've got 2 battery packs, and apparently when fully charged they will last about 30 to 40 minutes. But we'll see today on that, won't we?
Yeah, it's going to be power hungry.
So this is the thing. This is it. It's quite small, quite compact. Even with the battery pack on, it's quite lightweight. And the battery pack literally slots in like that. It's got the safety cover, which does fit quite snugly, but it comes off. And this is it.
It's a proper looking thing. It's a proper chain, albeit small.
Yeah.
But don't ask it to do too much, and it's a brilliant thing, really. We'll see how it goes on the tree anyway.
Yeah, but I have tested it. That's why it's obviously, you know, I put the oil on it. You can probably see that. So the oil goes in this cap here, and you press this button down to spread the oil through the chain. As I say, you've got to buy your own oil, so remember that.
Do you want to give it a rev now, or do it when we...
Yeah, should we...
Yeah, mind your hands.
Just check it's all
My glasses are safety glasses. I used to use at work anyway, so I'm not being naughty.
I'm just going to wear this glove just to show you now. They do help grip it, actually. They're pretty good. But yeah, this is it. And it's not too noisy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a bad bit of kit, is it?
No.
When you're not using a chainsaw, take the battery out, just for safety. So, yeah, we'll give this a go and see how it works on the lower branches.
Yes. Yeah.
Right, let's go.
You can go up the ladder, I'm not.
Yeah. Oh, I don't like heights.
Go on, up you go.
Right, so first of all, we're going to go for this branch. Take off the smaller ones first, and we can work our way up to the trunk. So. Let's see how this goes. Okay, you got the other end ready? Oh, there we go.
Well, it made short work of that one. Okay, well, that's the diameter of that cut, and it went through it very, very well. So, yeah, that's that one. So that it does that okay.
So actually, in this Sunday we have a community event up here. It's a reef making workshop. They're going to use these offcuts, so they're not going to waste. These are going to be used for the reef making, the communities. All right, let's go for this one. And that one here. Right, so we've had a good old bit of a cut, and we've cleared one of the branches over our neighbour's plot, so she'll be happy about that because her raspberries will get more light now. I mean, this is part of what we've done.
This is just part. We didn't actually film any of this because of the logistics of getting the camera up and about.
So we're going to have a go at cutting this branch into pieces, just to make sure that you're oiling it. So press this button every now and again, and then let the oil go through the chain. So let's just try it. Let's see. Let's get the little stragglers off first of all. Like a knife through butter.
That sounds like Mark.
Right, okay.
Yep, it does these small bits like nothing.
Let's just try it here. Yeah.
Look at that.
Look.
You know, that's a fair old diameter piece of wood there for that thing.
Right, well, here is all the cut-offs, logs, all bits for Tilly's workshop.
Well, it's not my workshop, it's Bev's workshop.
Oh, well, wreath making thing that you're involved in.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, on Sunday we're having a wreath making workshop here, so.
So yeah, anyway, I think it actually looks a lot better and it's a lot safer. This was the concern that people had, is those overhanging branches were causing people problems, and I think it's a lot safer.
And from a distance, it looks much better shape.
It does, yeah.
And I think we've saved it from the axe, haven't we?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have, really.
This was in danger of going, this tree, so by taking those lower branches down and making it safer for the people around it, I think we've saved it.
Definitely, I think.
Right, now we just got to clean all this up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as you can see, I'm covered in wood chip. This thing is great. I know, you know, it's a bit of a product review, but it is really genuinely good, and we wouldn't have been able to do it that quick if we didn't have this thing. So yeah, I highly recommend getting a Seesii 6-inch mini chainsaw, because I'll be using this quite a lot actually on various different projects up here. And yeah, it's the battery as well well, actually this battery pack's almost depleted, but it's done everything. I mean, we've been using it for hours now. Yeah. Get yourself a Seesii. A drastic measure to save a treasure. And in all fairness, we do love that tree. We've loved it ever since we've had this plot back in May 2023. And we hope it's got many years of life left in it. If we have to take a few branches off to make sure it's not causing a nuisance, then that's something we don't mind doing. Long live the tree. Anyway, I am back in the original paddock today, and I've turned it into a little bit of a workshop. You probably noticed I've got the tarp up as well. That's because we are expecting a bit of rain this afternoon. Now I've got some tools here because I'm going to have some fun building this bug house. It's kind of the last thing on the list for this year for the wild garden, and I've been gathering materials, as I mentioned at the start of the video, and we're going to get it built today. Let's do this thing. So I've got my good old Japanese saw. I love this thing. Would not be without this. It's so useful. I've got William the Drillium. I've got my mini chainsaw, safety goggles of course, and coffee, a massive thing of iced coffee, because you know me, I love my coffee. Are we gonna have a visitor? Hi Chase. Right on cue. Hi Chase, hello. Yeah, right in the middle of the shot, star of the show, aren't you? People up here, some of the people that have seen the videos have said, yeah, Chase should maybe have his own YouTube channel, shouldn't you? Yeah, called How to Annoy Tenants at the Allotment, or How to Be the Most Precious Boy on the Plot. Honestly, right, Chase, there are saws and tools and things around here, so am I going to move them or you? I guess I'm going to have to move these, aren't I? Yeah. Okay, that's a bit safer for cats now. So Chase, what are we going to do? We're going to do this bug house, aren't we? So I have been collecting materials from around the plot. These are some of the logs that we salvaged from the branches of the pine tree up there. I've got some old gnarly bits of wood like this. This is a brick just for the reference guide for the size of the bug house, to make sure that logs and things will fit in the various layers that I've created. We have bamboo canes, more bits of wood that I've collected from around the site, and some old rotting bits of wood here too as well. With bug houses, I'm sure most of you guys probably know this, but creepy crawlies love places to hide, places to sleep, and perhaps things to nibble on as well. So we've gone for rotting wood. This is particularly good for certain insects. We've gone for the logs, which we're going to drill holes in. These are great for bees. Now the bamboo sticks as well. We bundle these up, cut them to size. Again, that's going to make excellent houses for creepy crawlies. So anyway, enough yapping. Let's get cracking. There we are. So that is a lovely pile of wood to be going on with. So next, what I want to try and do is use William the Drillium to get some holes in these logs for the creepy crawlies to make their lovely little homes inside of. Now, one thing you want to try and do when you're drilling these holes, you can kind of do them whatever length you like, but try and angle the holes slightly. So see if you've got like your log there, sort of angle it upwards slightly. Now this will stop the rain from going in and flooding the homes of the insects. Quite a handy little tip. So yeah, angle them upwards when you're drilling your holes. Well, there we have it. The hard work has paid off. This is looking brilliant. This is looking really nice. I'm really pleased with this. Obviously, we've used a variety of different woods to attract different insects, and the addition of pine cones as well, which ladybirds in particular really like. So I have referred to a lot of online resources when building this, in particular the Wildlife Trust and the RSPB websites. So have a look online, because they give you expert advice on building a bug house. Or you can just follow along and do what I did. So I've used lots of different scraps of wood. It's nice to make use of things that you've got lying around your plot. Anyway, I mean, there is one more burning question about this bug house. How are the bugs going to find it? Well, I've got that covered. Tarps come down. Looks like we avoided the rain. Well, I must say it's been a very eventful week, and I am very glad that we have managed to save that tree. What's the situation on allotments that you guys own? Are trees that don't really serve a purpose, like non-fruit bearing trees, are you allowed to have them at your allotment? Are there any restrictions on trees? Most fruit trees now at the plot are not allowed to be any bigger than 6 foot. And we have a couple of trees, and obviously we're going to keep those in check. That pine, I mean, it's been here years. It's way older than I am. Probably older than Nick and Tilly as well. Anyway, I do hope we saved it. We don't want to see it go. We love that tree. And sometimes I guess you've got to be cruel to be kind, haven't you? By taking away a few of the lower branches. But safety in mind, I hope it keeps people happy and that tree can stay there for many more years to come. Well, I've really enjoyed finishing the wild garden project. We will wait till next year to plant the wildflower seeds because the frost will kill off any seedlings that come up, so there's no point in me putting them down now. But I can't wait to see it next year in full bloom, and I hope you guys stick around to see that too. Well, we've been very busy off the plot as well, and we recently celebrated Christmas early. Long story, but there is a members vlog about that. If you would like to become a channel member, there's a link in the description. It costs less than a packet of seeds each month, and all proceeds that we make, including ad revenue from the channel, goes back into this allotment. And in actual fact, there's a community day, a community event up here this Sunday, and we're donating something to our community just to say thank you. So more than likely that'll be a video that comes out next week. You'll get to see what we are giving back to our community to say thank you for having us up here and being wonderful people. Anyway, if you have enjoyed this video, please give it a like and please consider subscribing if you have not done so already. Thank you so much to everyone that comments on our videos. We love hearing from you. And as the temperature drops and it starts to get a little more chilly, I think I'm going to head home. But it's been a great day. Loads done. Very happy. See you in the next one, guys.